Have you ever felt your heart beat so fast it seemed like it wanted to leap right out of your chest? As if it were trying to warn you about something before your mind even had time to catch up? On that warm, golden morning in the sunset forest, sunlight filtered gently through tall trees, painting glowing patterns across the mossy ground and winding roots. Birds fluttered between branches, chirping cheerful songs, leaves whispered in the breeze, and the entire forest buzzed with excitement. Hidden behind a thick, moss-covered log near the edge of a wide clearing, a small bunny named Tito peeked out carefully, barely daring to breathe, while dozens of animals lined up for the annual race. Squirrels stretched their legs, deer pawed at the earth, foxes flicked their tails with confidence, and young hedgehogs bounced nervously from foot to foot. Everyone seemed ready, everyone except Tito. His long ears drooped as he watched them, and his chest tightened with every second that passed. All he could think about was what might happen if he tripped or slipped or fell flat in front of the entire forest. What if they laugh? What if they shake their heads? What if they think I don't belong here at all? The thoughts spun around inside him so loudly that they almost drowned out the cheerful sounds around him. Ever since he was just a tiny fluff of fur, Tito had dreamed of running in that very race. He imagined himself flying over roots and stones, the wind brushing past his whiskers, the crowd cheering his name. But whenever those dreams turned into real possibilities, fear crept in and wrapped itself tightly around his legs. His paws felt stiff, heavy, as though they were made of stone instead of soft fur. That fear followed him every single morning, especially before sunrise, when the forest was quiet and mist still hovered low over the ground. While most animals were still curled up asleep in their nests and burrows, Tito would sneak out to practice by himself. Dew clung to the grass and soaked his feet as he hopped over small branches, slid down muddy slopes, and caught his balance on crooked rocks. Sometimes he fell onto his side and lay there staring at the sky, wondering if he would ever be brave enough. Other times he managed a decent jump, only to shake his head and whisper, "Not good enough, not good enough," before trying again. He breathed slowly, steadied himself, and kept practicing until the sun climbed higher, even though doubt tugged at him the whole time. That morning, after another round of secret training, Tito rested beneath the shade of a towering oak tree whose trunk was so wide it took several animals holding paws to circle it. Sunlight flickered through the leaves above him as he rubbed his tired legs and sighed. That was when he noticed slow, steady footsteps behind him. Turning around, he saw Luma the turtle making her way across the soft soil, her shell dotted with tiny bits of leaf and dirt from her travels. She paused when she reached him, tilting her head kindly as she looked at the marks in the ground. "I see lots of paw prints here," she said gently. "You've been practicing again, haven't you?" Tito hesitated, then nodded. Luma smiled. "Then tell me something. Why don't you race with the others?" The question floated in the air between them. Tito stared at the forest floor for a long moment before finally letting out a slow breath. He told her everything, the fear in his chest,